The best there is, bro. The best there was, bro. And the best there ever will be. Heart Foundation getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Yeah! Rath time, baby. Rath time. I still got my championship. What, bro? You thought you could beat me at the Metroplex Theater? It didn't happen. Now you're sitting at home with a broken arm. Yeah!
Alright, so yeah, today we're going to talk about WrestleMania 35. And interesting you open up with the Heart Foundation going to the Hall of Fame. It's kind of interesting. Got Heart Foundation Hall of Fame, Harlem Heat Hall of Fame, DX, which includes the New Age Outlaws, going to the Hall of Fame.
Cares about them.
3 teams that held tag team gold, but at WrestleMania 35 right now, neither fucking belt's got a match. It's kind of odd in a way. Think about it.
Nice!
Yeah, fuck you.
So, speaking of WrestleMania 35, I want to start right off with the main event, brah, and how that's just changed. Now both titles look like they're going to be in the main event at WrestleMania as Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and the awesome, Charlotte Flair, now the SmackDown Women's Champion. What's going on, brah?
Honestly, I don't know. You know, you could almost
That's right, you
do
don't know.
an entire video on the deconstruction of Asuka's fucking career. You know, hey, AEW's hiring Asuka. You know, you might want to, you know, show some pride. Get the fuck out of there, because I don't understand what they're doing with this character.
Bro, I'll tell you exactly what happened. What did we say last time on our show? They should unify the women's championships. So now both belts happen to be in the same main event. Wanna know why? Because Vince McMahon listens to Rath.
Yeah, no, I honestly do support you unifying those titles, but for different reasons, because they've shown in this build-up to WrestleMania, they couldn't put together 2 quality women title matches, because the best ones were involved in one match, and Asuka, I mean, it doesn't say much against her. It says much against the rest of the roster, that they didn't feel they had another opponent for her to wrestle. So instead, they gotta put it on Charlotte. And I tell you, I'm starting to get a Hulk Hogan Macho Man vibe from Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. I swear to God, I bet Becky can't go to the fucking bathroom without Charlotte showing up.
Bro, what in the world are you talking about? Okay, let's back this crazy train up right now, bro, because I want to tell you something. Part of that problem is a bunch of the other greatest women in the WWE right now are in tag team world.
Yeah, they are in the tag team match, but you still had Naomi, you still had Carmella, you had at least something going with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, but they just refused to build them all up, and the Riot Squad, oh God, after this past Monday, I really feel sorry for the Riot Squad. You know, they might as well call them Job Squad 4.0 at this point.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but let me tell you something, bro, right now, Vince, you can fix all this really quick. And I know you're probably already gonna do it, bro. You just put Asuka in the main event and make it a fatal 4-way. Something I said last week, bro. And that's what needs to happen. It needs to be a fatal 4-way for the women combined championship.
You know,
because I want to see Asuka and Ronda Rousey get after it. Because Asuka's the most underrated, and that match on SmackDown was crazy ass, crazy train.
Yeah, the match was great, and I'd be all for them putting her in it. I don't think they're going to, but we might get Asuka interfering, screwing Charlotte over, because to be quite honest, if you watch Asuka's career in NXT, she was more of a heel than a babyface, and heel Asuka is very entertaining to watch. I want her to go back to being that psychotic, silent person that just comes in there, kicks you in the fucking head, knocks you out, you know, makes you tap out, and goes back to doing that, because right now I don't know what they're doing with her. But let's move on.
Yeah, we've been talking about the ladies a long time. Love talking about the ladies, but we got like 500 other matches for the 7-hour WrestleMania that we're getting ready to go through.
Pretty much.
Next match.
Next match we're going to talk about Brock Lesnar.
Don't care.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Should be a big match going in it.
Universal Championship.
But there's very little hype. I mean, last Monday they tried to do something with between Seth and Paul, you know, and I guess Brock will be there next week so they can hype this match for, I don't know, 1 fucking week. But I really found it funny that Seth Rollins gets in the ring and says he just now realized how big of a match there is.
So did the rest of the WWE universe, bro.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. I mean, I know Brock's not there all the time, so it's very hard to hype it. But Roman did just a fine job when he was going to face Brock at WrestleMania, making that match feel important, making it feel real.
Okay.
Meanwhile, CrossFit Jesus is jobbing out to Drew McIntyre, so, you know, he's had no time to build this.
Back up the broke down ghetto bus for a second, bro. Let me tell you something right here. Roman Reigns might have hyped that match last year, like, oh, it was going to be the greatest match, and guess what? That match was garbage.
Yeah, it was.
What was happening during that match? They were getting the shit booed out of him so much that Brock Lesnar, when he went back, threw the title at Vince McMahon.
Yeah, they were.
So, here's what I'm saying. You don't got all the hype going on right now for this match. It's going to be a great match, though, and Seth Rollins has got to get that belt off of Brock Lesnar, or there's nothing going to change with the Universal belt. You might as well just call it Brock Lesnar's belt, and no one gives a shit, and put Seth Rollins in the match he should be anyways. And I'm talking about that crap match they put together with Kofi Kingston, the undeserving challenger for the WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. You got to have your tag team buddies get you in the door, because you couldn't do it on your own.
You know, regardless of all that dumb shit that just came out of your mouth, this is the best storytelling going into WrestleMania, this Kofi match. In fact, they actually surpassed the women in this because the storyline between Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky, it's fucking confusing getting there. You know, Kofi, it's been a straightforward story ever since before Elimination Chamber. I love the fact that he wins the gauntlet match going into Elimination Chamber. He almost beats Daniel Bryan. He's going to get a title match at Fastlane. Then he's replaced with Kevin Owens. Then he wins another gauntlet match for his shot at WrestleMania, only to get fucked over by Daniel Bryan again. So that's why his friends win the tag team gauntlet match to get him in there. It's a great story of teamwork, friendship, a guy that's given 11 years to the business, you know, and hasn't ended anyone's career, unlike Seth Rollins.
Who's created? Whoa, what? Man, you're worse than CNN with all your fake news, bro. Let me tell you something. Whose career did he end?
Sting.
Oh, that was a career that was already over, bro. That was a career that was already over. He shouldn't have been in there when he got his ass pedigreed at WrestleMania. Here's the bottom line is, Seth Rollins is stuck in this crazy situation. He's an incredible, amazing athlete. He's stuck in a match with a little monkey that can only show up once every 6 months. It's ridiculous, bro. But here on the other side, we got, oh, Kofi should be in it because he's been around for so long. No one gives a crap. A bunch of other wrestlers have been passed over, and they haven't done anything or hurt anybody. Matter of fact, I think one athlete that was in there for how many years, never hurt anybody, got screwed out of his championship, and then sent his broke ass down to WCW. So having a length of time with no accidents, that don't mean anything either. The hottest part that they should have been doing was Daniel Bryan and The Miz, bro. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, they did.
Because The Miz had to upset Shane McMahon like he did.
Yeah, they did Daniel Bryan and The Miz twice last year. It didn't do all that well. It would be good. It would be good with the you know, the personalities reversed, but they're gonna get to it. Right now,
this is gonna be the first time, I'm telling you something right now, for the WWE Championship, it's gonna be the first time people are confused if they're watching a championship match or if they're sitting down for breakfast at IHOP, bro. Because he's gonna come down there with his booty-o breakfast and his flipping pancake crap all over the place. It's ridiculous. Kofi Kingston doesn't belong in that match. You know it and I know it. And I'm gonna ask one more question before we move on to Shane McMahon and The Miz. Are you gonna buy a ticket to a main event match and watch Kofi Kingston defend the WWE Championship?
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
I think they can do quite a bit with Kofi Kingston as the champion. If he wins, I hope he does.
If it's all you can eat pancake buffet, maybe. Moving on.
Moving on. All right, we got Buddy Murphy versus Nice for the Cruiserweight title.
No, I said moving on. Nobody cares about the opening stuff.
Okay, we also got Triple H and Batista. I don't really.
I said nobody cares about the opening up stuff. Nobody cares. Triple H putting up his career. Finally. Oh, I'll put my career on the line because I'll give you what you want. You want to beat up Ric Flair and you want to fight me. Who's one of the few people that Triple H has not beat?
Batista.
No surprise, brah. Who's going to win that match?
So moving on, Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, I don't
even know how this happened, bro.
I will say Kurt Angle's farewell tour matches, his match against Samoa Joe on last Monday Night Raw, and his match against AJ Styles, even though it ended in a DQ. Those were a lot of fun to watch. I really don't get this Baron Corbin thing. It doesn't help Baron Corbin at all. You know, if he beats Kurt Angle, who gives a shit? Kurt spent most of his in-ring time since he came back putting over younger talent. And if he loses, you might as well send Baron Corbin packing. So it's a no-win situation. You could have brought in someone like John Cena.
This is a Monday Night Raw match, and I don't care. I can't believe that they dropped the obvious choice of John Cena. John, you're not. I saw that Bumblebee movie, bro. You're not that busy.
Yeah, it's probably true. And then we got Shane McMahon, The Miz, which you alluded to. Pretty good storyline going in. I think it'll be a great, because they tried turning Miz face before. It didn't work out too well. This time around, they've got it going. Shane's gonna win. What are you, fucking high?
Dude, Shane's the best around, bruh. He always wins at WrestleMania.
He's the best around?
Best around.
Is nothing gonna keep him down?
No.
Moving on.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
All the makings of stealing the show in this match.
This is the match right here, bro.
The promos leading up to it have been good. The match is gonna be spectacular. You know, I'm super excited for it. It's a great example of a match that doesn't need a title involved. You know, it's gonna be exciting. Speaking of titles being involved, though, Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio, another one I'm excited for.
Yeah, it's got a lot of potential, bro. But Samoa Joe ain't gonna drop that title, Rey Mysterio. That's easily predicted. Samoa Joe needs to keep that belt, bro. Break Rey Mysterio in half, kick him out the ring. Champion, still champion, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I'm picking Samoa too for that one. Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor.
Who are you picking for AJ Styles?
AJ Styles and Randy Orton. That one's a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go with AJ Styles.
Typical. I figured you would. Randy Orton, all the way, bro. It's his house, his yard, RKO. Boom. Moving on.
Moving on to Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor.
The Demon King.
Yep. Hopefully,
Come on,
the Demon King. Come out as the Demon King.
Vince, tell him.
We want to see.
Nobody wants to see the same old stuff, man. Come on. Bring the Demon King back. But, the only thing with that, if he comes out the Demon King, you know who won the match.
Another good point. I'll just be glad to see this feud put to bed.
All day. Good point.
I'll just be glad to see this feud put to bed. I'm getting a little tired of seeing these two go back and forth, especially in all these goofy-ass handicap matches, which, you know, Lashley gets his heat back by the end of the match by beating up his partners, but it makes him look like a fucking idiot week in and week out.
Yeah. You know, and that's the other thing, bro. I could go on and on about different things I'd like to tweak with this card. Women's match, just add Asuka. But I'm telling you, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar should have been the match and put frickin' Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan. I'm going to keep going back to that, but...
we also got Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. You know, if you'd have told me this match was happening a little while ago, I probably wouldn't have cared. But seeing, you know, a couple of the promos Drew's cut on Roman... Actually a little excited to see this one play out. I mean, I think Roman will probably win. I think it'd be better if Drew win over just for the future down the line, but it should still be pretty exciting.
I just want to make sure, Roman, you're all healed up, you're ready to go 100%, go in there and kick some butt. Do the best you can, because I think Drew McIntyre's getting ready to knock you into retirement. Yeah,
possibly. Then we've got the women's tag team match, you know, because fuck, why would you want a one-on-one? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see Bayley and Sasha defend against the Divas of Doom. Very excited seeing Beth Phoenix come back. You know, you got the Iconics, which I'm looking forward to seeing them. I was personally hoping for a one-on-one match between the Iconics and the Boston Hug, but oh well, you know, we can throw them in there. And then we got Tamina and Botch Monkey Nia Jax. Hopefully she can get through this match without fucking ending somebody's career.
Yeah, I don't know, man. With Beth Phoenix and everything else, I just kind of feel like the tag champs are getting a little overshadowed.
They really are. You know, and I thought a one-on-one match between Beth Phoenix and Nia Jax is where I thought they were going, or even a tag match between those two would have been all right.
Hey, at least the Iconics got in.
At least they're in. And then, of course, we got the best story they're telling, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston. We talked about it earlier, but... this is just great. It's been great television. You know, with Vince McMahon, with Daniel Bryan referring to Kofi as a B+ player. You know, Daniel has embraced this hypocrite. He's embraced this hypocrite, heel antagonist, chicken shit motherfucker that doesn't want to face the guy that's already pinned him twice. It's a good story, regardless of what you think. I mean, you enjoy
Daniel Bryan usually has to wrestle like 500 guys, and then Kofi comes in and tries to take advantage of it. Why do you keep lying to the millions and millions of our fans by sitting there and saying like Kofi Kingston even stands a shot?
Scovey does stand a shot. He beat him already in a one-on-one match, and regardless of anything else, it's been good.
He stands a shot at making you some breakfast in the morning.
It's been good, consistent storytelling, but I know you wouldn't understand storytelling because you enjoyed the dirt, and the dirt fucking sucked.
Whoa, bro, what are you talking about, the dirt? Motley Crue, the greatest band of all time, with one of the greatest documentaries of all time?
Yep.
I don't know why I sit here and even listen to your
so many people,
ECW
so
monkey
many,
ass.
Oh, you poser wearing that AEW shirt. You talk shit about AEW all the time. You talk shit about AEW all the time.
AEW, bro. Not Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is the freaking bomb. We'll talk about another time.
Yeah, so, you talk shit about them. You kiss Vince McMahon's ass. Motley Crue. All these talented people die.
What are you even talking about,
What I'm saying is all these talented people die of drug overdoses, but Motley Crue is still fucking kicking.
Yo, next time, bro.
Yeah, with your goofy ass Mickey Mouse fucking hairdo.
Look, I'll tell you right now, we can do some ECW right now. WrestleMania 35 is coming up sooner or later. We'll have more predictions and all some stuff, but right now, I gotta lay this crazy crackhead out. Rap time, baby! Rap time!